Everybody, meet Captain Space Cat. Calvin made this, and it is it's stupid adorable and awesome. Oh, speaking of Space Cats, hi Star, do you need attention? Okay, here we go. Enter search mode. Yeah, we are going to be triple A game. This is Space Cat, or Captain Space Cat. Star, you're stuck to my shirt. Okay. Don't complain at me. Relax.
Oh my god.
She's really stuck to my shirt, and now she's unstuck. There you go. Sorry, Star. She freaked out.
It was your fault.
It was all my fault. He had previously made a different ship that totally ruined the sleeve of this shirt, but that's good because this is not a go out in public shirt anyhow. It isn't because it's nerdy, but not in a well done way. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I think the graphics are. Can you even see that? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Oh, so hello guys. Today we're gonna fly around as Captain Space Cat. I'm gonna go back into 2D mode now. Super cute. Did you guys notice that he has like little cat ears on the cockpit? Oh, it's awesome. It's kind of sad that you can't really see them in game mode here.
We'll fix that.
But yeah, that'll all change. All right, so we now have this happening. Oh, that's right. Shoot, I have some bugs I need to take care of first and foremost. One of those being this. See where I am on the health bar? Watch what happens when I hit this blue part. Bonk. I forgot to change this so that you can't collide with it. Bonk. Bonk. Calvin, did you change this? You did. You made the fuel cells roundy, didn't you? I'm watching you. You can't. Calvin can't help himself.
Sorry.
Oh, Carlos, I just started, so you've got perfect timing. Okay, so first of all, apparently a few changes have been made since I last worked on my own game. So where is it? Fuel cell. Okay.
It was broken in many ways, and I was trying to add the new art in, and you know.
It's cool. I want to give it a material anyhow, so I'm going to do that. I want it to have the same material. Yeah, I want it to have the same material as the fuel, because that's cool, right?
They're going to be little fishes.
Hello, all of you people. Ah, wait, no, I did the wrong thing.
They're going to be little fishes.
Yes, they are going to be little fishes. It's going to be cute.
I have a color for
them. They're going to move the HUD behind the action. Yes, AC Wraith, most of it is.
You should really get it in a different layer.
But it needs to be somewhere else.
You should get it in a different layer so it doesn't matter.
Then why?
Actually.
Hello?
Actually.
Yes, Calvin?
There's no reason to have colliders on them.
Yeah, they should just be there. But I want them to appear below the other stuff, right?
Okay, so the first thing you should do is remove the box colliders that are probably on them.
Capsule collider? No, I need that for the fuel cell. You're talking about the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuel material. Right, so here's my fuel cell. I take my fuel material.
What are you doing?
And I give it... I want the fuel cell to glow blue for now.
Okay.
No, fine, I won't. Sure, whatever.
Oh, and also added in a light source.
What did you add in?
Light source.
Oh yeah, he did some sort of directional light over here that's pointing kind of in this direction so that the little kitten ship lights up well. Yeah, Carlos. It is a little weird coming in here and seeing changes. Although I was here when Calvin did it, it was just I didn't realize he'd done a few things.
Sorry.
It's okay. Is there a reason my fuel gauge back is here and all the other fuel gauge stuff? No, I don't get it. Whatever. That's just hard to keep track of. Can I move it? I don't want to add it to that object. I just want to arrange this. Calvin, my hierarchy. How do I change the location of something in the hierarchy? Because the fuel gauge back is way up here, and the rest of it is down there.
Right.
But I do that, and all of these arrows started popping up.
What?
I don't know what's going on. Why were all these arrows? You saw them. I wasn't making it up.
Because it doesn't like you.
And then to add, if I wanted to give the fuel I need the shield mesh, and I put that right. Whoa.
Whoa, we'll put it, okay, wait, we'll slow down. You can't just pick
Fuel
things. Stop,
cell.
stop.
Why are you always
Because
doing that?
because you going and dragging and dropping and moving things around. When I say stop, you should stop because you're doing something.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Stop.
So dramatic.
I know. Well, you don't stop.
I didn't need to.
But that's what you did. Okay, so if you're dragging something around, if you drag and drop something, you can't just let go of it anywhere.
Yeah, I put it back in the asset spot.
That might even cause a problem.
Why?
Because you can hierarchy things inside of this asset spot.
Okay.
So you can't just do that.
Okay.
I think it was fine this time, but don't do that again.
Okay.
If you're done and you don't want to get something, hit escape.
Okay.
Okay.
Did not even know that.
That's why I'm
Good to
telling you.
know.
That's why I was like, stop. Because you were just on a rampage of clicks. Okay. You can also, with shield here,
Yar.
so if you don't have anything selected,
Oh, there you go. Cool.
okay, that's also what I wanted to show you.
Now, if I wanted to adjust the brightness of this object compared to the shield, or of the shield in all of its entirety, how would I do that if I want it to be shinier? Because you changed the lighting, so now it kind of only lights up half the stuff.
You can change anything.
So
This material is for now.
specifically
Anything that has this material, you edit this and it changes everything.
Okay.
So you can change color, you can change it to a different, like, something I think you should do is go transparent diffuse, transparent, specular. That'll give you a shiny spot, and you can change the shininess.
Make the specular color.
Make it white, or no. Or you could just totally ignore me. If you don't, do you know how specular works?
Nope.
Yeah, well, then don't just change colors and stuff. Here.
Now there's like an orange spot. I made it white.
I don't know what you did.
Why is it suddenly my fault?
Look, this is what you're doing here.
God.
Do you see this? Because you did it. That's why.
What did I do?
You changed it.
No, I made the specular color white, like you said.
No, it's slightly red.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See?
Well, I didn't make. No, that's as far into the corner as it goes. So there.
That's just the way that works.
Okay.
It's magic.
All
It's
right.
slightly orange.
It's just always a little bit orange.
It's not always a little bit orange.
That's what it looks like.
You don't have any color in your directional light. This is a strange thing that I don't know how is happening.
I'm doing good, guys. I got this. Base RGB trans gloss.
Dude, I have no idea how you
The
do
white turns red. What do you mean? Oh, why are you blaming me?
that. I'm just
Oh
saying I
my
don't
gosh.
understand how this
Yes,
is
but you
working.
keep saying I don't get
You.
how you did this.
You did it.
You did this to me.
That's what
You
I'm saying.
ruined this light that you've never touched.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's,
That's the transparency.
yeah, it's the transparency that's doing it.
What?
And of course, you're having transparency troubles because you've got a transparent thing inside of a transparent thing, and it doesn't know how to deal with that.
Oh.
It's a fake thing.
Okay.
Whatever. Make it however you want.
Well, I think I saw a
Need coffee.
solution.
Bringing you coffee. Tired. I'm having coffee. Something that's But you probably shouldn't be nitpicking with shield colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I was just having whoa, magical appearance of things for coffee. It's amazing. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Shininess.
You put it in there in a way that.
Seems that when I move the shininess bar closer to the left side is the brightest. That's interesting. I'll do that. That's cool. Main color. Is there
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just exploring. I'm sorry.
Alright.
The asteroid graphics are totally going to change.
I have really cool asteroid fans. It's just a matter of
Calvin-
trying to get them to export.
Yeah, Calvin made some asteroids. Then Unity was like, no, you can't have these. We were trying to put them into the game beforehand because Calvin wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make them work, which is why I have a ship and not asteroids, because he couldn't make the asteroids work. Anyhow, okay, I have a shiny bar thing. I need to, the thing I was initially doing, and I'm going to now get back on task here, I'm going to take the fuel gauge shield and change its C position to match fuel gauge. No, that's not it. Where's fuel gauge? No, this is it. This is at Z of 0. The fuel gauge back is at Z of 1.1, and fuel gauge shield is at 0.1. Why is the fuel gauge? It's on the. Oh, this one's not on the same layer. It should be on transparent FX. I think that's all that was.
You should really turn off all of their colliders.
They don't need a mesh collider.
You should remove them.
No more mesh collider. Just totally delete it.
Yeah. You'll never need mesh colliders on those.
Right.
They come with them.
So this is a time where we don't actually need the component that it's coming with.
Yeah.
Fuel gauge back. No thank you, mesh collider. All right. And then the other thing was the text. Your specular alpha channel is 0. I think your reflections are transparent.
There's no reflection.
I think I might just mean the shininess, which it is. It is very transparent. The specular should be lighter, but when I did that, it turned the color that's supposed to be shiny.
Coffee's not.
Oh, gross. Okay. The shiny color turned reddish. I don't know. this is not going to stay that way for that long anyhow. We will be adjusting things. Okay, I need to take the score. And the score is going to also be moved onto the transparent FX and get a plus 0.3 or something like that. I also want to move it here, I guess. Oh no, it should be up here. That's a good score spot. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, how many of you guys got a chance to actually check out the demo that I put together? Like, because I built this yesterday. I tweeted about it, and I posted the link in chat when I was streaming, but if you want, I can post it again if you didn't get the chance to see where the current game is at. I have to just grab the link. Wow, look at all these retweets. If anybody in here was retweeting and stuff, thank you. That's awesome. Feels really good. Makes me feel like I'm doing good things. Coffee. Thank you. All right, so let's see if those changes in Unity worked out okay. Oops, hold on. I don't want to leave these objects here. I only brought them in so that deactivate, so that I could edit them. Deactivate. There we go. That's better. Also, Calvin, I know you like the way this shield gauge looks offset like that, but I don't like it.
Okay.
So I'm moving it. It's okay?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's your thing.
I'm also thinking the fuel gauge. Nah, that's just super stupid nitpicky stuff. It's cool. We're good. We got 35. Awesome. And 60. I don't know if he's still around, but earlier Monkey Gecko was here and he said that he got over 100 points. Way better than me. I don't think I've even gotten 35 yet. I'm really looking forward to this game being a good game, because I know, like, when I shared that, I'm like, this is not good yet. This is most likely not even fun yet. Oh, you are. There you are, Gecko. Yeah, I think you said, like, what, 100 and something. I don't know. You did good, though. Better than me, that's for sure. All right, now I can test this. Whoa. Did it? Oh, it didn't always full screen when I was testing things. What did you do?
I made it maximize on play.
You do really. You keep making changes to things that I don't know how to do or undo, and it's probably not good for educational purposes. You come over here and you just ruin all my stuff.
There's a thing.
Oh, that fuel cell is not the right color. What did I didn't save it or something.
You didn't apply it.
Oh, so just turn that off, and next time it'll stay in this little window?
Yep.
There
you go.
Gecko, 225. I'm going to have to make it harder. That was our attitude with Legend of Dungeon. I'm sure it'll work out here, too. All right, fuel cell. Apply all your stuff. You're green. You should always be green. Try that again. I'm so good at this. Yeah, there we go. Now they're green. That's cool. A little bit of color variation feels really good too. Oh, I got hit. Darn. Oh man, I used up so much. Oh, poop. Alright, so I'm going to the next thing I'm going to do is the score. I want to attach the ability to get the score from asteroids. Alright, so how do I start that? I think my first step is to get the ship, the helm, here we go. Get the ship stuff in here and see where I do the points. Okay. Alright, so this is how I've done the points so far. But this is attached to the ship. The only reason this is a problem is because I kind of want to be able to turn this into a multiplayer game. It shouldn't be much harder to throw another ship in and have them share points. It'd be like a cooperative fish mining thing. So I need to somehow make it so when you pick up gas, it doesn't just do this, but it sends a message to something somewhere else saying, this is what you need to do.
You want to learn a new thing?
Yeah, I'd love to learn a new thing.
All right.
The name colors are different on the...
So go ahead and set up your scoreboard thingy.
What scoreboard?
Your text message scoreboard. Click on this, because what we can do.
Score. I'm in
right.
score here.
Score. Give that a new script with an integer for points.
Cash money. Create an ad. Okay.
All right. Yeah, go in there. It needs an integer for points.
Public?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't even need public. Just an integer for points. Okay.
Okay.
Finish that line. Finish the line. All right. So now make a new function that.
Assuming it's going to be an update.
No, no. Make a new function.
Okay.
Don't put something into update, which is a function.
Well, okay then. What is my new function?
I'm about to tell you, and you're like, I assume it's going to go in update, but you can't put a function in update.
Well, I didn't know where I was putting a thing. I'm sorry.
I said make
I thought you couldn't. So
ready?
you can't put a function in a function.
No, you can't.
Okay.
You can call a function inside.
You're right.
But you can't put one in there.
You got it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm understanding.
All right.
I forgot for a moment.
So you're going to write a new function. It doesn't need to return anything, and the point of it is to output or increase the counter and update the display.
Right.
So first off, you're going to need a text mesh.
That's
You're going to reference the text mesh. Yeah. You remember you did it?
We did something with a 3D text thing. I don't know that it was a text mesh. I can't remember.
Look, ready?
It's in the other thing.
Right here, text mesh.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is make a variable for that. Call it something. Okay. There you go. Then you can do this thing. Have you done get component?
Once.
Okay. You're going to use get component to set this. So start typing get component. It's a
Whoa, okay, I'm off by one. Hold on.
why is that not working?
Maybe it's a capital G? Yeah.
Get, okay, component. Okay, that's the one you want. That one right there. Press enter, you know. So get component's funny in that it does a little bit different. See what it looks like here? I started typing it out, but it was like, and it see this thing that has those little two arrows there,
Yeah.
and then it finishes its function.
Public key. Get component.
T is type.
Okay.
Okay, and your type is like an integer or a text mesh. So you're gonna do text mesh. Finish off the function. But this returns that, right?
It returns.
You're getting this component, and you're gonna set it
Where am I getting the? Oh, okay. That's what I was just about to ask. I was like, where am I getting the component from? And that's setting it to words.
Right. You're getting it from the same game object that the script
that I'm
is
currently
connected
inside of, which is.
Right. So now words is the text mesh that is attached to this object.
Okay.
Get component lets you get another component on that game object.
Like its location or like no any of these things here.
Right. And so like some things like the transform and the renderer, you'll find that you can access those directly. But text mesh doesn't come up when you do it. Or you could get other scripts that are attached.
If I'm trying to do a thing and it's not showing up like I want it to show up and it's not, I should try something like get component or get. I noticed there were a few other get functions.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So
cool.
Now
all right. So
write another function
to
increase the counter and then set the text.
I don't want to just increase the counter though. I needed to increase it because of reasons.
Yeah, you're gonna call this function from elsewhere, but give it an integer that you can add up to. So like let it send in an amount.
So my thought is, okay, so I would like to be able to make it so that you can pick up like a point multiplier, which means it will add more points into it. So I need to design this in a way that it's scalable.
It'll totally work. It'll totally work. Don't worry about it. If you're gonna do the point multiplier, you'll do the point multiplier
afterwards
calculations elsewhere. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Go ahead and
give a tax. Cute.
You're so bad at focusing. I love you so much, but you're terrible at focusing.
Okay. All right, so I just need something that's a separate function. Why is it not going inside of update? I feel like I could do this with an if statement.
Okay.
I'm confused by what you're trying to get me to do.
Okay.
You give me very specific information sometimes, and then you give me something very vague. But it's in like this direction, so it leaves me very lost.
What we're
I don't know
gonna
what you're doing.
is make it so a script, a new script that we haven't written yet, attached to one of the asteroids, is going to call this function when it destroys.
Okay, so it's going to send information.
It's going to send it points. Your ship, when it gets a fuel, it'll also call this function and send it points.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. You get it?
I do. I just don't know what that function would even look like. I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to think for a minute because I'm not familiar with stuff.
You're sending it an amount of points.
Yeah, but the amount of points are going to all be different.
Yep. So you need to send it into the function.
I have no idea what kind of function this would be. Calvin, you're doing that thing to me again. I'm focusing entirely on what you want me to do, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, it's because it's a new thing. This is very simple. You've written functions. Let's find one. These. This one takes an object, vector3,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You need to make one. It doesn't need to return anything. You can return void. You're going to send in an amount of points.
I'm not making a vector though.
No, you're not. It's probably going to want to use an integer. Then you're going to add. You're making me do the whole thing.
No, I'm good here. That's a good enough start. I just had no idea what kind of a form this was supposed to take
Functions
at all.
all have the same exact
No,
thing.
I'm words. I don't mean form.
They
I
return
just
a
mean
thing.
I
They
didn't
put
know
in
what
a
the
thing.
heck you were doing.
You got to think about it. You got an integer. You're gonna. I don't know what you're doing now. You're gonna return nothing. You want to send in here. Okay. Here we go.
So the first, when I'm writing out those statements, this is a return.
Void. Yes. You're returning void
Okay.
to whatever is calling update, which we never see.
Okay. So if I wanted to make something that doesn't return anything, I just put a name in there to start it. I've never done this before.
No,
So
if you want to put something that doesn't return anything,
Uh-huh.
you return void.
Okay.
This is standard stuff. Void. This is the difference between like these kinds of things, right? You can call start from in here. You could say start and call it, and it would run this, and it would return void every single time.
So why do I want to make something that's going to return void every single time?
Why do you? What do you? Okay, because you're making. So listen. It depends on what you're doing. It totally depends on what you're doing. What are you doing here? Do you know?
Oh no, is the sound not clear?
Okay. I don't know why the sound would be clear, but let's fix that real quick so that we can get back on track. No, it looks like it's coming through. We can increase the volume.
Are we too quiet?
I'm very quiet, and I'm sorry. Okay, so ready? Lost my spot. The point of this, what you're doing, you got to hold on to that. What is the focus of what you're trying to do? This is inside of your point system, your point display.
Okay.
You are going, this is your amount of points. I don't know why you called it count me. That's okay.
But I don't know what I didn't know what it's for entirely. So
it's your points.
So that should actually just be score.
Sure.
That's your actual score.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it wasn't clear that what you were trying to do.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following what you say and then
you gotta
trying
understand
to figure out what I'm doing.
If you don't understand it, you should tell me that you don't understand it.
I thought I understood it.
So
obviously.
So you're moving your points out of the ship and into here.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
No, that's the job.
Okay,
that's
so
what
the
we're doing.
ship is going to count up the points and then send them there?
No.
Always? Okay, then why am I taking the points out of the ship?
Because it's not going to count up the points anymore.
I know that. Okay. I was functioning on that assumption already.
Okay.
So I was confused. I was like, wait.
So you need to have a place to count up the points here. And that's what the score is.
That's why I wrote count me.
Well,
so we're counting up.
It is the score. You're going to count on it.
I understand now. I'm just saying
so,
that's why I wrote that.
Now you're going to make another function, okay, that you can call from anything.
Right.
And have it update the display and increase
those two
that amount.
Right.
That's the goal.
So I need a thing that can take other information from outside of the script and put it into those two variables.
Right, and it's a function.
Okay. Why does it have to be a function?
Functions are everything.
Okay.
That's why.
Well, there's if statements.
Yeah, but you can't call an if statement from outside of the script.
Okay. See
unless it's inside of the function.
Okay.
Right? How would you do that? You wouldn't. What I'm going to show you is how to focus on, don't look at the chat, look at me. What I'm going to show you how to do, you just go right back over and you're reading the chat.
I peeked at how many viewers I had. I wasn't watching the chat.
All right. You've got enough to know what you're doing, I think, at this point.
I think I understand. The only thing I don't understand is why I would want that to return void.
Why would you want it to return something else?
Don't I want it to return the score and the text?
No, you're in the thing that sets the score and text. You're going to do that inside of the function. You don't need to return it anywhere. That's what the function's going to do, is set the score and text.
I see. So this is the calculator, I guess, kind of? I don't even know what this does.
Set score, or increase score, or score up.
The score boy. It's like the little guy that handles the scores at like local
Sure.
local football matches or whatever. I don't know.
All right. What are you sending into Scoreboy?
Hey, you were backing off, and now you're back here.
That's because you stopped and you're doing nothing.
No, you're like a slave driver. It takes me a little bit longer than you to figure out what I'm doing because I've only been doing this for like 20 hours out of my entire life.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I really appreciate you helping me,
I'm
but
sorry.
you're pressuring me, and I'm not doing so good with that.
I'm sorry.
All right. Setting it up as a thingy, so it's got the brackets. I see. Okay. Thank you, P-Baticon. Key-Back-Dion. Sorry, I mispronounced your name. Okay. So, the score.
I thought it was peanut butter action.
It's going to get multiple inputs. I can look for all of them inside of the parentheses.
Multiple inputs? What are you talking about?
Maybe not.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, like the different, there's different scores depending on if you destroy a big asteroid versus a little piece versus picking up fuel.
Right. So you should send it how much you're going to add. Do you remember how to do that? Let's start off in a different direction. Let's leave Scoreboy alone for a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm
I'm starting to figure it out.
No, you're not. Listen.
Hey.
It's okay. It should be very straightforward, and I'm going to help make it straightforward. It's going to be okay. So over here, we're going to change this to game object. Show me the money. That's going to be your new score. We're going to change that to
It's
a
a
game
game object now.
Right.
Why? What is happening? Why are we changing that?
I'm going to show you. Just relax.
Okay.
Wait, this is not Visual Studio. Toggle comments. Okay. So what we're going to do is when we get a this is when we get a fuel cell, right? We definitely still want to destroy the fuel cell. That's what this is. But now we're going to do show me the money dot send message.
Okay.
And we're going to send it. It takes a string. We're going to send it Scoreboy.
That's where you're sending it?
Send message calls a function on another game object.
Okay. That's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you can do other things with that. You can send it an object value. So this means that you can send it anything that it requires. The trick
Send
is
message
you
to
can only,
Scoreboy.
the trick with send message is you can only send it one value.
Single value.
Normally a function can have a bunch of stuff.
Right.
But this is only for functions with a single value. And now what we want to send it is 5. Because there are 5 points.
Right. Okay. So
now
where does that go? How does Scoreboy find that?
Scoreboy doesn't find it. It finds Scoreboy and pushes 5 to it.
To where? Pushes the 5 where in the in the
So,
cash money.
if you were gonna call, I'm trying to find you an if you were gonna call on collision enter, you'd be sending it a collision, right?
Okay.
If you were gonna call what do, you'd be sending a vector 3.
Right. So I'm sending it.
What are you sending it?
It's here.
Yeah, but what are you sending it?
I'm sending it a integer. Also,
Perfect.
that's energy. It kind of needs that from a ship.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Hey,
Got rid of-
Sonic.
Got rid of too much.
You did.
Okay.
Cleaned too much.
So,
Read all my Legos.
Make sure Scoreboy can get and deal with that 5.
How is it getting the 5? That's what I was asking you.
I told you how it would get
It just sends it to Scoreboy. Where?
If you were sending it,
What are you doing?
I'm telling you again. Nope. If you were sending
Okay.
it, if you were calling what do, you would have to send it a vector 3.
Right. So I'm sending that. It's automatically going into the blank space in those parentheses.
That's where you send stuff in functions.
Okay.
Like this.
I just don't know what I'm doing.
No, yes, you do. You do. Listen. It's exactly like calling a function.
So
where's-
when you send it something, it goes into the space in between the parentheses. When you do that send message thing.
What do, and you send it a vector 3.
Right.
Right? Just like that. So yes, it's just like calling a function.
Okay. So I write the code with the
So what are you sending it?
I'm writing the code with the understanding that there is actually going to be a number in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that in there.
I have to put a number in there.
Not a number, but what type are you sending?
I have to just put int in there? Why int amount?
That's the name of the variable.
But it doesn't exist.
You're making it exist when you put it in here, just like you make here I am exist when you call it there.
Okay.
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to show you.
Do I
That's why I
need to
keep coming
name it
back
though?
here.
Why do I need to give it a name?
Well, when you want to call what you're sending it, aren't you going to need to reference it? How else are you going to get to that information?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far in my brain because I've been so confused.
There's nothing to be confused about. This is exactly what you've been doing over and over again.
Oh,
It's the only difference between writing a function and calling a function this way and that way is that you're doing it through send message instead of directly calling it.
I've got that now. I'm just saying it has been a very confusing last like 5 minutes here.
But now you're not confused?
I am far less confused. I'm working on it. Hey, if I make a mess of this, you'll just help me fix it. It's okay. I'm gonna try.
I know. I'm just trying to get there's this. You still got to get at this solid idea of what a function is, what a variable is, and how to call them.
I totally agree with you. I understand portions of what I'm doing, but I definitely don't. I don't grasp all of the possibilities. So when you say do this, I'm like, I can do that with this? I don't understand what's going on anymore. And suddenly my world just falls apart for like a brief moment and I have to pick up all the pieces. All right, so, okay. I think, Calvin,
For some reason my coffee smells like dirty socks.
your coffee is made of dirty socks.
Does your coffee smell funny? No, your coffee's delicious.
My creamer is better than your creamer.
What are you doing?
Hey, Raccoon and Philolis and Chewy.
You were asking me a question.
I was saying that I think when I'm done with this episode, my next episode is going to be me using these little dashes and writing out exactly what every line I'm doing does.
Okay. Sounds neat. That sounds like a good thing for when we put the source on.
Well, it's not just that. I need it.
Yeah.
It's not that I need to be reminded this is what does this. It's just I need a review. I need to look at these things and go, this is what this is doing. This is talking to this, etc., etc. Yeah. So I'm I'm gonna write this little bit in here. I'm gonna figure this out, and then we're gonna test it. I got this. All right, so I could tell that that stressed us both out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
Sometimes the way that I need information is the opposite of the way you're giving information. And I don't know how to like specify what's going on either. So, okay. So this is the cash money. This is what we're doing. It's going to be taking an integer from multiple sources. Now, okay. When is this happening?
When you call.
So it's not happening. It's not like looking for something every frame.
That only happens in update.
Right. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm piecing this all together well.
Answer your questions.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll need to be reminded a week from now anyways. Yeah, that's too much stuff. But I'm already getting more comfortable with the, I guess, syntax. Is that the right term? Like I'm understanding the brackets and why some of the basic things are happening, and I'm getting a little bit comfortable with that, which is good. Oh yeah. Look, see, this ship looks kind of different than it used to. I'll show you guys more later, but I'm busy. So there. I gotta do my thing. All right. Brains. All right. I have the score automatically is 0. All right. So when I get an integer, Calvin, when it sends an integer, does that automatically start the function? Or do I have to make a thing that makes it happen?
Send message calls the function, just like a normal function call. It's exactly like a normal function call. Look at other functions that you call, understand how those are working. Send message does the same thing.
Okay.
The questions that you ask sometimes let me know that you totally don't understand a thing.
Sorry. Okay.
So
I'm glad I'm asking questions.
If I give you an answer that is not what you were trying to get out of me, it's because you have completely failed to understand a concept. So, and I don't mean that in that bad way. It's just
This is
the
just
case.
what is happening here is we're breaking something into a piece that I'm not used to dealing with.
Okay.
So I'm understanding a little more. The idea of going between scripts is still fairly new. Like,
Okay.
I get how some of it works, but this is a different way that we're sending a thing, and so I'm not really
Let's do this.
sure what I'm doing. Wayne, what are you doing?
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
If I was doing it in here, you want me to just code it as if I was doing it in here?
This is very simple. You can't do it from here.
I know,
That's why
I
we're
know.
doing it the other way.
Yeah.
So scoreboy, if scoreboy was in here, this line would look like.
The end. And
Right.
that would put that integer right in here. Okay, that's what this is doing from this script. Okay.
So this is all finished. Don't worry about that.
Show me the money game objects is.
No, it says bad gaming methods.
Show me it's about the score. No, he's asking if it's the game object that the script cash money is attached to.
That's a good question. I totally lost because I didn't name them.
No, show me the money.
Oh, I can't drink this.
What did you do wrong to your
I don't
coffee?
know. It might have been like the cup that I didn't clean them all out or something.
It's yucky.
It smells like dirty socks. I don't know how.
Show me the money isn't even a game object.
Right.
So why did you name it a game object?
All right. Ready? Whoa. All right. What
I'm
I
just asking a question.
okay, I removed this. All right. What I did is I said, don't be a text mesh anymore. You're now a game object. I've changed the type, not the name. So what happens
Okay.
is when you save this and you go back to Unity, it's gonna in your ship. It's gonna go type mismatch.
Okay.
No problem. We just take this first off. That's really easy, and then go and find the score. You put it in there. Bam, you're done.
Okay.
That's what you do afterwards.
All
You're
right.
gonna need to make sure that all those things are set up properly. But now it's fine. See?
Okay. I just didn't. Thank you, Carlo. Thank you, Carlos.
So
All right. So now that'll work. Whereas that would not have worked if I just didn't play before.
yeah, what do you
That's different. Okay. Is it what?
Um,
Wow. Those are some motors. All right. Okay. So
So important
So
to
now I
understand
need
that there
to-
are many ways, for everybody else watching, there are many ways to go about doing what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm actually trying to show Alex a couple new things. So, like the send
there's
message.
probably
as-
simpler ways to do this.
There's a bunch of ways to do this. Really, a little bit simpler, but these will be useful.
All right. So I have the amount I can play with. I have the words and the score. Text mixed words should actually be, that's the display. That's not a function, is it? Display?
What are you trying to do? Hold on.
I was renaming the text mesh because this makes more sense.
Oh, yeah, you probably score readout. Something like that.
For the eyeballs.
Oh my god. You're making it impossible for anybody else to ever figure out what you're trying to do. Variables should be named, like I know
No!
I would.
This is understandable. What is this text mesh for? For the eyeballs.
All of it's for the eyeballs.
The text mesh is for the eyeballs. The number is just telling the text mesh, right? The score is what's telling the text mesh what to display, right?
I name things funny, all the time. But that's because I am like, I really know what I'm doing and I can figure it out really easily.
This is understandable to me.
That's great. I think you're doing a poor job of naming things.
All right.
But that's okay. It makes it easier to be confused.
I sometimes name things smart. Whatever.
It is, whatever. Just
Whatever. I can boringify them when I go through tomorrow or whatever and start commenting everything.
Okay.
That'll be a really boring episode. Maybe I'll play that with music and I won't even save it. Because that would make it slightly more bearable for me. Okay, score for the eyeballs. Score boy, integer amount. Okay, let's figure this out. I want score. Whoa. Oh my gosh, buttons. Everywhere buttons. Okay. Score equals what? What does score equal? Oh, yeah, well, but when I put in the poop variable, that was mostly in retaliation against Calvin. Boy, failing to even drink properly. Okay, score equals score plus amount. Can't type today. What is happening? And then for the eyeballs. Where is that code? I think it's this that I want, or something similar to this. What am I missing? Oh, that. I'm missing that. Is that right? That seems too simple. I feel like I should be doing something far more complicated than this.
Score equals score plus the amount.
Yeah.
That's good. Text set. Awesome.
That's right.
Yep.
Is
Perfect.
it a problem that I have something called score elsewhere?
Where else do you have it? That's on a totally different script. Doesn't care.
Well, it's public.
Yeah, it doesn't care.
Okay.
It's if you're gonna reference that, it would be in.
Well, Gesundheit.
Wow. It would be, you'd first have to get an object with a type of the helm, and then it would be dot score. Totally
Okay.
a different
I
place.
see. Okay. Cool beans.
Save. Did you change it?
Yeah. It's just. What do you do? Okay. Yeah. Oh, Sonic, are you talking about your chat text? I think Twitch randomizes it or something. I don't know. That's what it shows up on my Twitch chat as.
All right. Get some points.
Okay.
See if that works.
Let's see if this works. I don't even remember what I did anymore. No. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to do is I want to change the motion on these.
Just get the points.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's 5.
Good. It works. Awesome. Good job. So now.
Bloop, I'm dead. Okay, good. Now I need to make it send me points when Sonic says for your sneeze. That was like a minute ago.
Okay. So we've done, yeah, we want to make it from the asteroids. But the thing we've done here is we've directly referenced the game object show me the money, right? We've got a reference for it. Now, what if we don't want a reference for it?
Why would we not want a reference for it?
Okay, because on every single spawned asteroid, we cannot have a reference to that, the score.
Can't I just have that right in Cash Money with the asteroids? Can I just make a function that says if X game object is destroyed, send this? Or is that a really
that's
not possible thing?
Nope.
I don't know.
No, there's no thing for that. So no.
So what do I want to do?
Did we do find anywhere?
I don't know. Can you search it, like putting that up there somewhere?
I have no idea what that is for.
It's a shiny little bar that you can't do anything with, apparently. Nice.
Okay.
I don't know that we've done any kind of find.
Search. Find in files. Find.
Find in files. Find.
This is all. Oh, sorry. I've got a bunch of garbage in there. Find game objects with tag.
Yeah, I think that's the only find I've done.
Okay. This is similar to it.
Can you close that search result thing?
Yes, I can. So what we're going to do is in here, we're going to make a new thing that will attach to all the asteroids. Is that my asteroid? No, it's yours. So we're going to, we've already got, but we don't want it to happen on Beam Me Up. We're going to make a new component, a new script to send score.
For all 3 asteroids?
Yes, but it's going to go on to all 3 asteroids, but you only write one script, right?
So, okay, sure.
create a new script for sending a point. All right.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you want each asteroid to give a different point value on destroy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wonder how I want to have that happen. There's a big asteroid. Oh,
Save.
for closing?
Or just save. It's stupid. Don't even think about it.
What the heck?
Monodevelop
Okay.
sucks. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, rock points. Perfect. So you're going to have a public integer for how many points it is. That's important.
A value. Okay. I want to send that.
You can't have a public my value.
Oh, that's a
It
thing.
needs a type.
Oh, oops. Yeah, that should be an int.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I believe there is a function called onDestroy, which gets called when an object is destroyed.
let's find out.
No, it's a function. It's not going to be, you're not going to call it. You're going to have it called.
I don't know the difference between that. That sounds like the same thing to me.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Update.
I'm not going to make
You
it a
don't-
separate class. I'm going to use it inside of a statement.
Class?
Like a
Whoa.
separate function.
Ready?
Okay.
Go from scratch. Because you just
Throwing
throwing out
words out that I don't
that
understand.
don't make any sense.
Not class. It's okay. Okay.
Update. You do not call update. Unity calls update.
Right.
It's a function.
Mm-hmm.
You could call update, but that would be silly.
Okay. But you can call start, and that's not silly.
Well, like it is. It's a bad idea. I'm
Okay.
just saying you can do it. Okay? So you write a function and then you call a function. That's something that's got to be like solid. Right?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you're just saying okay or you understand it.
I think I understand it.
Okay.
I'll probably forget it by tomorrow, but I think I understand it right now.
Why are you so fuzzy?
No, this is really difficult. You don't.
Okay, so but you've done this a bunch now.
Yes,
So
I
update
understand. Yes.
is a function
Yes.
called by Unity.
Yes.
We're going to get another function that is called by Unity, and I think it's called onDestroy. So if you search for that,
It won't show up.
Side of Google, Unity onDestroy, we can look about how to call that properly.
Okay, I will do that. Hey, Devon. I'm doing things. Frustrated, trying to learn this stupid stuff. This is a big window. I don't need it to be this big. All right, Unity onDestroy monobehavior dot onDestroy. This function is called when the mono behavior will be destroyed.
Perfect.
OnDestroy will only be called on game objects that have previously been active.
Awesome.
OnDestroy cannot be a coroutine.
Cool. So that's what we're going to do. One of those, but instead of printing, we're going to do something else. So start that.
Okay. We want it to be void because we don't want it to return anything.
No. You can't. You've got to do it just like this. Otherwise, it won't call it. Because this isn't a function for you. This is a function for Unity.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh,
No, I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. So don't worry about it. Okay. Perfect. Now Unity is going to call this when an object is deleted.
Every time an object is deleted,
When
it'll check.
The object that this is attached to is deleted.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So what we can do is finds a string. So let's do.
So when you get deleted, find a string.
So finds a game object by name and returns it. Find, you put in a string, the name of the object, and it returns a game object. This can be tricky because if you have multiple game objects named the same thing, it's only going to return one of them.
Right.
And it probably won't be the one you want. But since you only have one score game object, you should be totally okay to do this.
So why am I sending the information for score into the asteroid when what I need is sending the score from the asteroid into the score?
Oh. I didn't understand that at all.
What is happening?
Okay. Here's the flow of things that I'm trying to accomplish.
Okay.
This rock point is attached to an asteroid.
Right.
This will happen when the asteroid's destroyed.
It's
When an asteroid's destroyed, you want to gain points.
right.
So we're going to find the scoreboard and send it points with the same method that you already made.
So when
inside
they
of
find
Cash
it's
Money.
not like saying, here, I want you to take all the information in that thing you found and bring it into the object that was just destroyed.
No, that's
It's
impossible.
the opposite. Yeah, I was confused as to why
So-
you'd ever want to do that.
So, that's really nice. Let's just make this clear what we're doing here. There's many ways to do this, but this is where we're going to do it. Game object, the score, equals game object find, capital score. Bam. Now we have this game object. So use send message to send that points.
Why is game object pink?
Because it was just recently highlighted. Because it's also wrong. I don't know. I guess your errors come in bright pink.
Apparently. I have very, very girly pink neon 80s something. Okay. So, find score. Okay, I just realized that I didn't absorb half of what you told me.
So now that you
it's-
have the game object of the scoreboard.
Wait, what? Pre
Now
what?
that you have the game
Okay.
object of the scoreboard,
Yes.
you can use send message to send it a message and activate that function. The same way you do from the ship when you have the game object. So look in the helm how you're
Game object, the score. So this is a new object that you're creating called the score.
no, I'm not. Well, I'm making a
You're-
reference.
Yeah.
Studio.
It's a new file name or whatever folder bucket name thing. Game object dot find, and then I'm trying to find the game object score.
Right.
That's the actual game object in Unity, like score. That is the actual bar that you're talking about,
This
right?
is equal to having a public, the score, and dragging and dropping the score into it.
Okay.
Right?
So why
We're
am I
just
not
doing
doing
it-
that?
Because you can't, because this is an instanced asteroid.
Oh, it's not just a single object. It's every time this spawns, we need it to do that. Okay. I see. Okay. All right. So from here, I'm going to, basically this is connecting me to score so I can
So you can send messages.
send it messages. So I need to use the same thing I did in the helm.
Yep.
Basically, exactly. Except instead of the 5, I'm going to have the my value in there. Because I want it to be able to change show me the money dot send message is entirely pink. Why? Because there is no show me the money reference anywhere, which means I need to add this to it as
Whoa,
well.
whoa, whoa, no, 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 no.
That doesn't
no,
make sense.
no,
Show me the
doesn't.
money.
What is show me the money?
Show me the money is the thing that's inside the ship.
The answer to what show me the money is right here in that line.
Yeah, it's the game object.
It's
Show me the money.
It's a game object.
It's
and
where is it?
It's right there. so but you've assigned it a value of score.
Right.
So if you
So
click
it's
on
in
the
the
ship, you can see here,
Mhm.
show me the money is score, which is this game object.
So instead of doing anything with show me the money, I'm going straight to the score. So that means that I don't even need that portion of this. Whoa, where am I here?
So what game object are you using? Are you sending that message?
What?
Do you?
What game object am I sending the message to? I'm sending it to Scoreboy.
No, Scoreboy is a script. Or actually, Scoreboy is a function on a script.
I'm
What
sending
game object
to
are you
score.
sending the message to? So when you
I want
send
to
message,
send it to the score because that's where my cash money script is.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So send it to the score instead of show me the money, which doesn't exist here.
I thought wait. So this here is saying where I'm sending the message to. I thought this was saying where I was sending the message to.
Oh, okay. So there's lots of ways. Give me the mouse. Okay. Look at this. This is the helm.
Yeah.
This is the referenced game object.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said that here, calling this find is the equivalent of assigning a drag and drop?
Right.
So this is the drag and drop reference to the score.
Okay.
So this is equal to what we're doing here with the score.
So the score is the thing that I'm using.
Right? Game object
Okay.
dot find the score finds the game object called score, which is that.
Okay.
That is set on the ship to this. So this name, show me the money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know why you did it. That's why.
Well, no,
So-
these things are coming up in. Okay, could I have this being named the same thing?
You
Should this be
could.
the score?
You could. That would probably be confusing at this point.
Okay.
It's
I'm
more
just-
better to understand that it can be called anything.
I'm
And
just
it's different between the helm and rock points.
okay.
The point is that rock points is calling the function through send message scoreboy the same way that the helm is.
Okay.
So scoreboy is the function on cash money, which is connected to, or is a component of the score.
Okay. Okay. Oops. Mm. So then I am sending. I kind of don't understand why I'm even doing this. This doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay. So when I pick up gas,
Mhm.
it gives my ship energy.
Mhm.
And then I look in the show me the money game object and I send the message to the file scoreboy.
Function.
The thing inside of it somewhere
Mhm.
called scoreboy. I'm
Mhm.
looking inside of this for it. This is like a
You're
it's just like a dot on a
that
map. I'm
is
saying
the
look
location,
look here.
and that's where you're sending the message. That's
Okay.
the location that you're sending the message to, the game object that gets the message.
Right. Okay. And this game object is called Show Me the Money. It's inside of the ship.
It references.
And it references the score. So really, it's a roundabout way of putting the score right there. Okay.
So you're sending a message to start the function scoreboy and send it
Part
a
of my
value.
problem is you say all these words, and I only understand like 2 of them.
Okay.
I know what a value is, and I get the word send. But when you're saying start the message, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, sending a message. You're sending a message to start the function, right?
Okay.
The function is called scoreboy.
I'm starting the scoreboy function. It triggers
Remember,
the scoreboy function.
I had another thing right here that was, let's put that back so that you can really get it. It's the equivalent of going as if we had the ability to call scoreboy
Yeah, no, I get this.
5.
I get this part.
I know, I'm just trying to,
Mm-hmm.
it's as if we could do that directly inside of show me the money, which you could do if you were on that script. We don't even need to know what script it's in. We're just sending it directly to the game object. It goes, looks through all the scripts, finds scoreboy, and runs that function.
Right. So it finds scoreboy, sends it it calls scoreboy.
Yes.
It's not finding it, it's
Right.
calling it.
Finds it and calls it. Yes.
Calls it, it gives it the value of 5.
Yes.
In that integer spot.
Yes.
Okay. So then when I'm doing it here, I'm saying we have a game object called the score, which is where? Where is this game object?
It is only right there.
This is
Inside,
the game object.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Okay.
No.
How can you have a game object that's not in the game?
Okay, because there are multiple types, right? Okay, so here's the thing. A game object is a type of object.
Okay, it's an object.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a fundamental coding thing, so this is good to ask this and try to explain it. When you have a scene,
Okay.
you have a actual game object in the scene.
Right.
This isn't really here. Okay? This isn't really here. None of this is real. All of this
Of course, none of this
is fake.
It's virtual.
So to understand that it's virtual is the first important thing. That this isn't the actual thing. This isn't the actual thing. The actual thing is not real.
Right.
This is a reference to the game object score. This is a reference to the game object score.
Okay.
And this is a reference to the game object score after it's found.
Okay. So game object the score.
So where is it?
Equals
it's here,
game
it's here,
object
it's there.
Dot find score.
Finding the game object score.
Why are we doing that at all? Is that the only way to get the score in there? It seems so roundabout.
Yes, that is the only way to get the score in there. There are other ways to do this. There's 100 different ways to do this. This is a way, and you need to do it. And the other ways might seem roundabout as well. But I don't want to teach you about static variables and all of that kind of crap.
So,
I just want to show you that you can find the game object.
When this asteroid is destroyed, I'm just going to try to tell the story of this.
Yes.
We're going to find the game object score.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to throw it in a new bucket called the score.
Uh-huh.
So that we can send the score a message saying, hey, I want to call scoreboy and give him my value.
Yes.
And the score is really score, which is actually cash money.
No. Cash money is a component on score.
Right, it's part of, okay, yes. You're right. Okay, but we're putting things inside of here.
It's a roundabout way to call stuff inside of this one because it's far away.
So what this is doing, this here, is meaning when I put this here, that is basically locking me in. If I change the name of this object at this point, it's gonna break this.
Oh, totally.
Right.
Yeah.
I call that anywhere else?
Nope. I know that you didn't score.
Yeah, okay. That is just very helpful because I have this other stuff in here called score, and I just too much.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now I have this rock points piece of score. Where did we put it? I don't even know where we put it.
Well, you didn't put. I don't know if you put it anywhere. It doesn't matter.
You told me to make a new thing, and I made it.
Where? Let's save it first. Make sure it's saved.
I'm gonna save all of these.
Okay. Control Shift Save is save all.
Oh, learn new things. Okay.
So let's look. It's probably in one of your asteroids.
Cash money.
So it's probably not in any of these because they're. Oh no, rock points. Okay.
Is in.
So.
Just making space so I can see.
Re-enable it so we can apply it.
Points.
Apply. And set a value. Actually,
This
and then
is,
apply again.
oh,
sorry.
this is the large asteroid. I'm sorry guys, I'm just super focused and trying to wrap my head around this stuff. It's making my brain melt. It's just, when I stop and I look at it, I understand it. Like when I go into story mode, I can figure it out. It's just when I'm looking at it and not fully understanding what I'm doing, I just get so lost.
Story mode is what I do when I'm reproducing things to try to figure out
yeah,
what's wrong with
when you're
it.
having trouble and you talk to me about it,
Yeah.
suddenly you're like, oh!
It's the same thing. It is the way it is. It's very complicated sometimes. It's difficult to wrap your head around.
All right.
You gotta talk your way through it.
100 points for the big guys. Let's get big scores. Big scores are fun. Apply.
So now we don't need to put those on the other ones. Let's just test it and make sure it works.
Okay.
Let's see if you get a score from breaking it up.
Yep. Got 100.
Nice.
Let's see. Do I get a score for getting the pill too? I should, right? Shouldn't mess anything up. Ooh, 105.
Cool. So now you just need to.
Now I need to paste that into the two other components. Asteroids. I actually don't have a little asteroid up on the.
I put one there.
Oh, look, there it is. Yep, I see it. No, thank you. I'm touching my code. I'm gonna fight you. So you need instant copies of the prefabs to put the score object in by code using the find object function. Yeah, the whole prefab thing is exactly, yeah, blarg. Okay, all right, I'm almost there. And then we're gonna make it so that the asteroids zoom in a little bit faster. I've already been doing this for like an hour. Ugh. Oh my gosh, it's been like smacking my head into things. All right, I need a new piece of code. It is called what? I don't want cash money. Rock points. That is what it is called. Rock points is at 100. Oh, I need to disable it and then apply. Oh no, wait. No, I don't want. I want to apply. Whoa, I don't know anything, and then disable it. I got this. Asteroid gets rock points. Bloop. Your rock points. Are 25? Yeah, like a quarter of. Lots of points. 50. You have 50 points. I'm gonna be generous with points. We'll see what happens. Apply and turn off. And then small asteroids. Actually, medium asteroids are going to be 25. Apply. And then the small asteroids, rock points, are going to be 50. Because they're smaller, and there's no reason to shoot them other than to shoot them for points. Okay. Well, let's see if that works. Boop, 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 boop. You guys are all going to have really good, scores compared to yesterday's when I build this. Scared. 230 points already. I beat all your scores, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't get scores. It's definitely too generous on the little guys. They're not that hard to destroy. They're not that hard to hit either. I am not getting enough. I think I'm charging too much for bullets. I think it costs too much. I mean, I did that on purpose because I wanted to be able to test and really see that things were working. I just haven't changed it since because it's like, yep, that's working. Time to do the. Oh no, that spawned. Oh no, I'm spiraling into. No, I'm not actually spiraling. I'm joking. Oh, jeez. Yep. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do a tiny little bit of balancing. I'm going to change how many points the small asteroid is worth because that was way too many. It will be worth 15 points for now. Large asteroid will be worth 75. 50. Oops. Then disable. Then fuel cell. No. It's in the ship, I think. Oh wait, hold on. Clear. No. Okay, I'm getting some errors here, Calvin.
Okay.
Null reference exception, object reference not set to an instant of an object. Rock points not on destroy. I get 4 of them.
The score doesn't exist. Scoreboard.
You created it. It's called the score. You made it. What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Relax. When it found it, it returned null. I don't know why yet. I'm trying to check this. It was the same.
Mm-hmm. It also seemed to work, even though it was giving me those errors. Carlos, I'm gonna balance everything. I just slapped the first number that came to mind on everything.
Doesn't give me an option to save it.
Because it's so bad somehow.
No.
Can't figure out when you what.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
You complaining about my little cow mouse?
Yes.
It has a little point.
Game object, the score equals game object defined. Scoreboard.
Debugging. That's what that is, right?
Mm-hmm. If the score, for some reason, is null, print this. Otherwise, send it a message, because it's not null.
Right, it's not supposed to be null, that's for sure. Well, it's not printing anything.
I haven't
And
done anything that would call it.
Oh, I didn't do anything when I called it either. I literally blah, 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 pressed play and then stopped.
And that's when it errored?
Uh-huh. Oh, I saw the errors and I stopped it, I think. I think is what happened.
Because that shouldn't be possible.
Oh, explode.
I have no idea how you managed to delete. So if I go in here and I delete this, it should give you points.
I didn't delete anything. Hold on.
See?
Hit stop. Okay.
You press play.
There. Hit stop and all of a sudden those things happen.
Oh, because it's ending the game and it's deleting stuff.
Oh.
It's interesting.
What? You ended the game? No, unacceptable.
Huh. Huh. Well, if we unload the level, it'll probably do that too.
Why would we unload the level?
I don't know if you want a different level for the menu or things like that.
Why would I have a different level for the menu?
It's easy to organize. When I say level, I mean like scene. It's really, I don't know. So, that's weird, but at least we understand it. It's when you're
Okay.
ending the game that does that. Yep, works. It's good enough.
Okie dokie. All right. There is so much code. There's so many different pieces of code. How do you people keep things straight in your head when you're doing big things? Okay.
That's a part of design.
Mm-hmm. I get that. It's just kind of, ugh.
Remember when I said like, okay, like it takes me an hour to get started?
No, I understand.
That's why.
You have to get your head in the right mode and you have to get everything sorted out. All right. So, I want the asteroid to move faster. I do believe that is in the big asteroid script. So, let's start with that. Okay. It doesn't have any starting velocity?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. It's make asteroid. Is this where it is? No, because
Yep.
when they spawn at the very beginning. Oh no, when they spawn at the very beginning, it's here. All right.
Scroll
so
down.
Then,
Where are you creating that?
update if. Here we go. Add force. So this is the spawning of asteroids. So let's try just doubling. I think this is right. All right, let's save that and see if that has sped up asteroids coming onto the screen and everything. Really? Okay.
Is that what you wanted?
Maybe I didn't do it strongly enough? Let's try 200. Let's just really ramp it up and see if I'm even. Oh, it didn't make any of those, so okay, that's fine. There we go. But do I seriously need to do that at 200 to make them move like that? That seems nuts. I feel like there's going to be something else wrong if that's the amount of force I need to apply to this.
Put a lot of mass on it.
Did I put too much mass?
Are you using an impulse force?
I'm using whatever it is that you told me to use.
Yeah, impulse. Yeah, that's what it needs.
200?
Yeah, they're to get them going. Apparently.
Apparently. It was at 10 and they were just like, oh, I'm just going to hang out here, guys.
What's the mass?
90?
Yeah, 100 is probably about.
That was because, but the only reason they were like that is because we were having the bullets were pushing them. So we made them heavier.
Mm-hmm.
And there was other things.
And how much impulse are you giving to the bullets?
I don't remember.
Probably not a lot, because they weigh so little. They only weigh 1. When you think about the difference between mass, it kind of makes sense.
Lots of folders. Everyone is saying lots and lots of folders. Yeah. I do understand, like looking at this, looking at my code, and like the things that I have named all of the pieces, I definitely understand the value of plainly explaining what everything does inside of the title and things like that, inside of everything. Because A, if you're working with a team, they need to be able to understand what's going on quickly. And also, if you work on something and then you go away from it for a while, you might not be able to associate whatever the funky name is that you created with, with what it does. So, there's that. Okay, so now those are coming onto the screen a little faster. The other thing I wanted to do is I want the energy it gives you to equal 20. I don't want it to give you too much score, but let's give it 7. It's more of like a consolation. It's not like the prize is you get gas. And I want, where is it? I don't remember how do I give it energy? How do I use up energy? Is it in draw partner? I didn't see any calls to energy here. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's here. Let's reduce the amount of energy spent. Here. Okay. So let's save this. So everything is saved. Let's see what this balancing tweaky thing I've done. Whoa, okay, it's instantly scary. I like that, that's good. Oh, I need to get that fuel cell. Where are things going? Oh my gosh. Immediately made.
You put extra force.
I added force to all of it, and I shoot. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, gee whiz. Okay. Poof. Riding on that edge is dangerous. I've got it so that it's a little bit less expensive to do everything. But I think it might be too cheap now. I think, bam.
I think this is a
Interesting.
never daunting game.
Why do you think this is never done?
Well, because I'm making fish that you're getting from rocks.
Oh yeah, it's fish mining
And
in
the
space as a Neko.
Yeah,
I told you we should tie this in somehow.
we totally can. It's completely tied in. Right? I just naturally, from the kind of art that I would make, it ties it in. It's like instant.
That's kind of funny. That's awesome. I think this is Captain Space Cat. I'm very happy with that being the name
Yeah.
of this particular Captain Space Cat. He is a Neko mining fish. Space Kitty versus rocks. I was actually what were we joking about it being called? Space Captain versus no. Space rocks.
Space rocks.
That was all. Just space rocks.
Space rocks.
Captain Space Cat is a beautiful, handsome thing. Here, I'm gonna show because I know that not everybody who's here right now saw this. How do I do it? Pivot? I don't know what I'm doing. No, this. How do I rotate? I don't know how to use Unity.
So have to focus on your highlighted object.
Yeah.
Hold Alt to rotate around it.
Alt. That's what it is.
But it's going to be funky because you're at a
What?
weird angle.
Okay, I got it. I'll get there eventually. Maybe.
It would feel totally normal if you were doing it
Oh my God.
straight up.
This is hard, guys. There we go. Zooming downwards. To do the things. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see how cute he is.
Make that window way bigger.
Oh. How do I do that?
Scroll the side of the window.
I have to make the other thing smaller.
Okay, yeah, you could call it that. So, which is exactly the same thing as making that window bigger.
That doesn't want me to get any bigger. Oh, wait. I know. I just merge it with the game one so they're not interfering. You can see the kitty in all his glory. See how his little bubble is even, it's got kitty ears? He's so cute. This is Captain Space Cat. Calvin made this. Calvin, even though he's been like the person programming the video games that we make for the last 8 years, he was doing 3D art before then. He was really good. Now he codes. He wants to do more art stuff. So this is really fun. All right, I'm going back into 2D mode, and I'm moving the scene back over here. Whoa, not that far. Here, there we go. Let's fix this stuff. The other thing I wanted to do was, Calvin, I wanted to make the camera zoom out a little further. So to do this, all I have to do is change the Z value, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope. That won't help because you have an isometric camera. You have to change the size. An orthographic, isometric, whatever.
What?
So,
Okay.
this, watch. Let's change your Z.
Okay.
Not helping, right?
No, that just decides where it's picking up on things. Okay.
Right, because what you've actually got here
There's a box.
is a box.
Whoa.
So Zing out, changing
that
your
is
Z
a long box.
isn't going to help
Okay.
anything.
Yeah.
That's because you're near, or you're far as at 1,000. It can really be like a 10, well, larger than that.
Yeah, let's give it like
20.
100 or
Look,
something.
see, it doesn't need to be anything more than that.
Right.
Because everything that you're displaying is
It's
within
not
that
with-
amount.
Doesn't have that much of a
Space.
depth. Right. Okay.
Um,
Okie dokie.
so, what you actually want to do is change your size. Now, if you were doing normal 3D camera, if you had a perspective camera,
Okay.
changing your Z and stuff like that would work. So you put this at like 2,000, and then you'd be like this massive thing, and you could zoom way out,
Okay, I see.
right?
Right.
But since you're in an orthographic,
It's
doesn't
not.
matter.
It's not a triangle projected viewing. It's just here's this box that you were
And
looking
it gives
at.
you a new value that's called size.
Oh, okay. So I want to change the size. Whoa, where
Right.
did my? Whoa.
Right? So you can do that.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Look,
Magical flipping cats.
negative. Look, this is where you want to. That's how you want to play it.
Hero.
This is a lot of fun.
What are you doing?
It actually plays just the same because you're
Because up is relative.
yeah.
That could be a power up. We're in space. Up doesn't matter. Sorry. That's too big, I think. Let's find out. Let's see.
Helps if you do the maximize play thing, so you can see what it kind of looks like full screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So the first thing I can tell you right now is with the screen size being double, I need way more asteroids if I want to be scared ever. And also, I can't even tell what this little kitty looks like anymore. Let me A, change this to 15, and B, maximize on play. All right. Oh, Tim, what kind of art style are you doing for Phantom Soul King? Ooh. Late 80s, early 90s cyberpunk hacking. I'm gonna click on this, see what happens. Ooh, it's like this.
Whoa.
That's a cool visual. I approve. I do, I do.
Neons everywhere.
Neon and black are two very awesome colors. Not that neon is just, but you know what I mean. Okay. All right, let's see how this feels. The asteroids coming in quicker feels really good. Oh crap, I got hit. Oh man. Alright, this already feels like more of a game. Oh, I got just enough gas for just enough time to... Where's my ship? Oh, I lost my ship. I thought it went across and it didn't. I'm a dummy. Okay, I had 253 points. Alright. Yeah, the trouble that Calvin is having with the asteroids is the reason that the art for the asteroids aren't in is because he had to put the ship in. He had to jump through a whole bunch of weird hoops, and And the pro version lets you just treat it like it's a normal 3D object instead of doing all this weird stuff. But those hoops didn't work for prefabs. You couldn't just pop another one in. It freaked out and was like missing a bunch of stuff.
Really understandable given that they're giving it away.
Yeah, they're giving it away free. They basically just wanted to demo that you can build things in it more than anything.
So I went ahead and bought the thing because I like.
They
working
can't
with
hear
that
you over there, probably.
Huh?
They probably can't hear
Oh,
you over
okay.
there because you're a quiet person and you're not talking into the camera.
Oh.
Kelvin, can you check on Hobbs?
Why?
Because he's making the face like he found a creepy Pete.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you. What'd you do?
Right. So,
You just spacing out over here or what?
I think I like this screen size. I actually... Alright, so this gives me two options, Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
I can increase the screen size to like this. And I can increase the object size. Like have nice big asteroids and a big ship.
What are you talking
Or I
about?
can add more asteroids. There is my ship. There I am.
I think this is a great size.
My ship is pretty visible. It's cute.
As long as we put the ship somewhere else that you can see it big.
I'm not very good at my own game. That's for sure. I made it so the fuel cells give you 20 now.
That's more fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can kind of zip around. What I think I'm going to do,
I think once you get the goals and like enemy ships that come in and try to take you out, that'll be fun.
yeah, I think, oops, where am I?
Oh,
Oh, no, oh, crap, which way am I facing? I can't see. Okay, woo, that was scary. All right, so I'm going to, really quick, I'm going to just relocate the 0 and that stuff. Main camera is there. Okay, so why can't I see the main camera outline anymore? Could I never?
What outline? Of what?
Never mind.
What of the camera?
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta select the camera first.
but like to move this over here,
So,
make sure it's in the camera. I
um,
got it.
hold on. So there's a thing you could do in code to put it at the edge, so that you could have the screen any size and it would always stick to the edge at a certain spot.
Thought the idea was people could have different resolutions and this would automatically resize the whole thing into
Nope.
that resolution.
Watch, because right now, well, that's not. If you go ahead and adjust this, they don't move that way, but they do if you go this way.
Okay.
See how it's like not
Yeah,
really great?
no.
What you could do is use that screen space stuff that you use to find out where the asteroids are and use it to position these objects. In fact, it'd probably be a really good idea to create a new game object
Okay.
and call it
Like screen positioning.
fuel.
Whoa, what just happened? That was weird.
Sorry.
No. Okay.
Right?
Right.
Now you can move that around.
All
You
by
want it
itself.
not there. Hold on a second.
What? Uh-huh. Yep.
Right?
Okay.
So now this has got its own like
Right.
thing.
It has its own location.
This
I can
one's
move the whole thing.
Good enough already.
It's just
what
by
it is.
itself. Right.
So, but now you can, but if you put a script on this to have it find a spot down over here,
Yeah, I can do that. I'm already over time though, so that's gonna have to happen tomorrow. I'm going to put it on my list of handy dandy notes. Asteroids give points. Done. Mark that off my list. Bloop. But I do need score and fuel bar stick to edges. Is there anything else that we went through that needs to be balanced more? I'm gonna build another version of this for you guys, because I can, and this is way better. And you guys can you can give me feedback. You'll be my QA, right? You can tell me what's too easy, what needs more something or other. It's definitely easier now. You know, that's what I'm gonna do, because I made the screen bigger like this. I'm gonna have to balance everything. Boom, like that. Okay. Okay. I'm really quick going to do where does it check? Make asteroids. Spawn cap is now 10. 12, because I can. No, 13. 13 is a better number. 13. Save. Let's see how that feels. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. They're all kind of coming at me. I only see 6. Shoot. Okay. Where did I put that? Spawn asteroid. Oh, because it's public. I have to set it here. Right. Now let's try that again.